From the demure, country-style Diana Spencer, who favoured high, frilly collars, long, full skirts and generous jackets, often in natural tones, to the independent, free-spirited, dazzling Princess of Wales, Diana established herself as an unmistakable international fashion icon. But the evolution of Diana from a young, timid princess to one of the world's most powerful women did not come quickly or easily. It took a number of personal trials and a separation from Prince Charles before Diana truly shone. In the early days, when Diana and Charles first married, numerous pictures of a dowdy-looking Diana crammed the newspapers and magazines.
At the beginning, when she was this, innocent 19-year-old and she was wearing little ruffle collars, pussy bow blouses, which incidentally are very much back in fashion now, and a lot of tweed and very covered up, she was fit to be a princess.
According to the experts, Diana's fashion evolution wasn't the smoothest ride. Under intense public scrutiny, the princess certainly had her share of wardrobe mishaps.
You see some of the early images of her, going from one big velvet ball gown with her bust hanging out to a big collared, oversized hat in Venice to she really went from huge extremes, and this was clearly somebody who was having a sort of a taste hiccup.
As Diana settled into her role of princess and international ambassador, her fashion sense matured. The princess quickly learned that Hollywood glamour combined with royal status was an effective and powerful combination.
As she started traveling more, she started meeting more international women, and I think her style developed a little bit more internationally. She got away from those sort of Sloane frills and the little hats, and she started dressing on a much more designer level.
After her divorce from Charles, Diana sold off her 80s style dresses and adopted a fresh approach to fashion.
When she finally divorced, of course, she made that gesture of selling off all of those dresses, which were very formal dresses that were made for her in the 80s, of which there were 6 of mine. It was almost like saying, well, out with the old.
In a sense, Diana had multiple fashion personalities. Not just glamorous, she adopted a more casual, sophisticated daytime look.
I think when there were almost 2 Dianas, Private Diana coming out of the gym with long brown legs, jeans and a cashmere jumper over her shoulders. How incredibly gorgeous. I mean, that's yummy mummy, completely beautiful. But then also when she was going out in the evening and being seen publicly, she went for designers such as Versace and Chanel, and still very chic and sophisticated, but there was a much more athletic look to her. She wore these column dresses and, pencil skirts, shift dresses. It was a lot more structured.
During the last few years of her life, particularly after the divorce, the princess really wanted to show herself off as an independent woman, a secure woman. She was spending a lot of time at the gym, as everybody knows, so she had the most immaculate figure. She had great legs, great upper body, and she always looked great in clothes. So really, you didn't need too much to dress her or to make her look good. It was about colour, and it was about cut, and about simplicity, really, for her. And she was very body conscious, and she wanted to show her body off.
One of the most enduring fashion images of Diana dates back to 1985, when she and Charles took on a tour of the US. The trip included a dinner at the White House hosted by President Reagan. After dinner, Diana took to the dance floor with John Travolta in a midnight blue velvet gown by Victor Edelstein.
I think everyone will remember that probably as the most iconic Diana dress ever, because not only was she wearing a stunning dress, she was doing something she adored, which was dancing and moving and smiling, and that's what fashion's all about. She really lived through the clothes.